This is Austin St. John, Jason, the original Red Ranger. You are watching the Morphin Network.
You no intro? You don't say what's up? Where's your manners, boy?
No, fine. Hello, everyone. This is an episode of Ranger Pod. Welcome to an episode of Ranger Podcast Live. You have me, Ryan, aka Dagger Boy, and you have my partner in crime, the crazy psycho fox himself, Leonard Moreno.
Crazy, but okay.
I mean, so you're called Psycho, so you are crazy. Anyway,
I'm not crazy.
So yeah, guys, we were here to review episode 6 of Power Rangers Beast Morphers Hangar Heist.
I will say this. Very. It's a fun episode. It's not the best episode, but it's a really fun episode to watch, to say the least. Oh, and yeah, the nepotism is for real, not for play when it comes to Betty and Ben. Because, good God, how do you steal your... They took their dad's rocket. You know what, Ryan, I'm gonna let you take it, because I'm always talking through these episodes, so you talk, alright? Go ahead. So what the hell happened?
In the outer dimension, where Evox is basically lecturing and downplaying Blaze because of his Blaze and Roxy, their incompetence of trying to free him to the human world, and also stealing a Giga Drone. So
this is actually part 2 of what happened in the previous episode.
Yeah. So So they have a plan is basically to get inside the hangar base. That is, I think Roxy or whose plan was it? Blaze or Roxy's?
Roxy's plan was to get into the hangar base.
Yes, get in the hangar base. So we talk about that. Then we fast forward to the Rangers and what's his name? Ben and Betty playing with rockets. That's kind of cool. I actually like it.
Yeah, it's nothing childish. They're like, hey, look, we've been working on these rockets. Let's try to fly them.
And it makes sense too, because at least it's actually something they could do. It's actually adult stuff, not like Halloween and doing.
Look, again, I don't mind this Christmas special as long as people our age, like them, are not trying to go trick-or-treating, unless they're going with like their nieces or nephews or kids or whatever like that.
Yeah, anyway, so the Rangers have a rocket launching contest with their design rockets. What's her name? Zoe makes a good rocket, it works. And then Robbie makes a rocket himself too, and it's actually really good. Until we see Blaze makes his Devin. His he's trying to show off his rocket to the Rangers, and that fails. Actually, no, before he shows his rocket, we see Ben and Betty with the nepotism bring our freaking well done professional rocket from the head base of Grid Battle Force, their dad's general's rocket, and they managed to screw it up and break it. That's like worth $1 million or $1,000 of work. Oh my god.
That's like if I worked for the government and somehow my kids got a hands on a drone and crashed it by accident.
Yeah, I'll be screwed. So anyway, while they're trying to get the rocket, Ben Betty's rocket. Ben Betty trying to get their dad's rocket. Devin tries to show off his rocket to Robbie and Zoe, and Robbie's like, whoa, wait a minute. The tail is not right. It's put wrong. Trying to advise Devin. Devin's like brushes him off like, no. I don't need it's gonna work. I trust my instincts. And look what happens. It breaks.
Here's my thing. Devin says he's played enough video games when it comes to rockets. Rockets are not supposed. There's a reason why. And now I can like, Devin, come on now, bro. What you doing? So like, in case y'all don't, anyone who does not know how a rocket goes, their wings have to be at the bottom because it's gonna be dealing with a lot of air resistance and stuff like that. Think of it like Superman, why he needs a cape, even though there's no reason he should need a cape at all because no capes. But when it comes to aerodynamics and stuff like that, the wings need to be at the bottom and stuff like that, 2 or 3. And I'm like, wait, Devin, you should know this. You just said you played enough rocket games. You should already know that ordinary rockets, are not, their wings are not supposed to be at the top or in the middle. It's supposed to be at the bottom and stuff like that. So so that way the wind doesn't knock it off course and stuff like that. Come on now. Don't make us look dumb.
What I like about this is people are like, oh, Devin's becoming a jerk. It's like, no, it fits well. The thing is, people, because I know a lot of guys are like, whoa, Devin became a jerk. So suddenly, no, they set it up already in the beginning. Devin is a jerk. He's arrogant.
Yeah, like, did you watch the first episode? Don't get me wrong, I defend him for fighting Blaze, but still.
Yeah, and he's like, and plus it's like, but he was like, oh, but in episode 2 he showed true leadership. Yeah, because he followed his instinct. But some of his instincts can go too far. And what I like about this episode is like, so then Robbie and this is where I give Robbie props. I actually felt sorry for Robbie because honestly I didn't really like Robbie back then, but now I feel sorry for this dude. And I respect the character. So now we go fast forward to back to Grid Battle Force. They're trying on their Megazord, a simulator of the Megazord battle.
Right. Which is actually very cool.
And this is when not hell, but basically tensions rise. And Leonard, you can take it off from here.
All right. So Ravi and Devin are going at it about how they should mobilize the Zord and stuff and even Nate's like, look, they're going to be initiating the Megazord sequence for all the Zords. The only thing is they're going to be having to deal with getting attacked by a Gigadrone or whatever monster of the day they're going to be fighting. So they have to work together to not only assemble the Megazord, but also make sure the monster is nowhere near them. That way it does not mess them up during the Megazord sequence. Devin's trying to activate the Megazord, and Robbie's like, nah, man, we got to keep these shields up. Let's first get him off before. He's like, no, I got this. Trust me. He's like, all right, fine. And it works for a split second. Like, we think Devin's going to be right. No, then they mess up because of Devin, and Devin blows a gasket. No pun intended. I know. And so Robbie's mama is like, boy, what you doing? Like, what's going on with you? And she's like, man, he's telling me what to do, yada, yada, yada. And it's like, he's part of your team. You should at least hear him out first. He's like, but I'm the leader. Like, I know this. Like, it was my idea to get the damn robot back here. It's like, yes, and that was a great idea. But also, your team is part of your team is what's going to help you get your ideas and become a reality and stuff like that. You gotta stop. You gotta start thinking by your own. You gotta stop being a lone wolf, and you gotta start actually working together as a team. And I like that because I'm gonna get to why I really do like this part. And at first, I'm over here like, Devin, why are you acting like a dick? But I'm like, you know what? There's probably a reason to it. And I think we'll talk about it at the end. But all of a sudden, as all this is going on, Betty and Ben, because they don't want to get in trouble by their dad, even though I'm pretty sure they're like in their 20s too, or like little junior top flight security cadets, maybe like 18, 19 years old. They find their rocket at the Spec Ops base, and that's where they run into Avatar Roxy. Avatar Roxy is trying to find a way in. And Ben and Betty do the smartest thing I've seen so far. I think the first move should be calling the Avengers. I'm joking, calling the Power Rangers. And they call the Power Rangers. And they try escaping. Roxy finds them. And she shoots. And now, keep in mind, they just got the rocket back. The first thing I would have done was to cut the parachute. But there's a reason why. So Roxy shoots at them and hits the rocket. The thing is, one of the engines in their rocket didn't go off. So the moment she shoots it, she reactivates the rocket inside of it, like the engine, and blasts them off like Team Rocket. You know, Betty and Ben are smart. I think maybe because they were not thinking quick enough. If I were them, I would just let go of the rocket, aiming straight at Avatar Roxy, and just having the rocket shoot her off course. That's not enough firepower to kill her. No. At least hit her. At least knock her down.
Like, hey, if a blast from the Power Rangers, a blasters can't kill her, then that wouldn't be able to kill her.
Like I said, it's not gonna kill her, but just knock her down. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so the Rangers come in. They go inside the hangar base, morphed, but we find out it's a trap. And this is what I like about these villains.
These villains the monster. Forgot about that one.
Oh, and what's his name? The drill guy, or he can like
No, it's Meltatron.
Mellotron. Yeah, whatever his name. Melty, Mr. Melty. I'll call him Mr. Melty.
Okay.
So it was actually a trap from the Power Rangers. From Avatar Roxy, and this is where I could tell that she is effed up, and that the monsters are very loyal. The monster volunteered to stay behind to do kamikaze. The kamikaze to do. Kamikaze sacrificed himself to kill the Rangers inside the base. Like, you're not going anywhere. You're all gonna die with me.
Hey.
Whoa, Nickelodeon. Whoa, Hasbro. You had to mention sacrifice. Okay.
It was pretty dope, though. It was pretty dope. I will give it.
I liked it. That was like, even though we already knew they're gonna win in the end, but that I liked how they tried to put stakes in this episode. Stakes.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And I think, and then we get into them fighting before the whole kamikaze thing happens. Avatar Roxy traps them using her tentacles ability, her cybernetic tentacle rope things, and they traps all three of them. And as the hangar's about to close, which is their only way out, Ravi straight up throws Devin out. That way he can take out the robot, the Gigadrone, Slicertron's Gigadrone himself. And he's like, dude, I can't without you guys. And he's like, look, trust me, your Megazord, if you can cut through it enough, you'll find you can make an escape hatch for us to get out. So at this moment, this is where Devin is actually learning that he actually has to start trusting his team, because Ravi's like, look, I've ran through this situation plenty of times. You know what to do. Go at it. And I like that. I like the fact that Ravi and Devin. This is pretty much a Ravi Devin episode, because they've been at it a couple of times, not to the point where it's like they don't like each other, like frenemies and stuff like that, but it's like because of the fact that Ravi has more experience with Grid Battle Force than Devin does, you can clearly see this in this episode alone, that Devin is still super inexperienced. He's inexperienced with being part of a Grid Battle Force. He's inexperienced with being a Power Ranger and being a leader as well. And I like the dynamic that they give him for this one.
Yeah, and then people like question like, oh, why couldn't Robbie be the leader? The thing is,
he is on a technicality. Robbie's
the leader. Like, if people saying like it doesn't matter what color you are.
Case in point, Jen from Time Force. Yeah. Like freaking Wes was the Red Ranger. He was their leader. But let's face it, Jen was running the show the entire time.
Basically, yes, Devin is the leader because he's a Red Ranger, basically, because he's a color. But the thing is, he is not the tactical leader. He is the moral leader. There's two differences: moral and tactical. Like, Wes was the moral leader. He knew how to keep a team in check, like friendship gathered together. Jen was all the technical stuff.
And then Eric was there just to kill everyone. So.
Yeah, he was Vegeta. He's like, screw that.
On a technicality, when you think about Sky and Jack, Jack was the leader, and the only reason why Sky wasn't the leader, even though he was strategically the leader, it was just the fact that when the start of the show, he's sexist and narcissistic.
And arrogant too.
And arrogant because
Jack
was his dad. And yes, I'm saying this right now. Wes is Sky's dad. Fight me. No, Scott. Yeah, Wes is Sky's dad. Fight me on that.
You know what's funny is Greg Arovitz, the producer of SPD, even said like he would love it, like if he could have rewrote it. He said Wes could have been the dad, because the only reason why, because he needs another suit, because Disney, because Sentai would not let him use another suit. So yeah, that's the reason why. But he said if Disney allowed him to rewrote it at that time, he would ask, fighting Megatron on the base, and then Devin goes inside the Cheetah Megazord, or what's his name again?
Cruz.
Yeah, Cruz. I keep forgetting to make his names. Sorry, guys. Cruz, and they fight. He tries to open the hatch, but then a Gigadrone comes in. Advanced Gigadrone, and then he tries to fight again, and then he does save the Rangers, but he calls in other Megazords, like he calls Jax and what's his name? Bruce.
Jackson Smash.
Jack and Smash. And then they reunite. He saves the Rangers from. He opens the hatch and the things explodes. Just in time. And that's when they form finally, after 6 episodes.
Hey, that's a decent wait though. I like that.
I liked it too. Finally, after 6 episodes, well developed, we have the the Beast Morpher Megazord. Oh my gosh, someone's here.
The Beast Morpher Megazord. Who did that?
Wait, who's here? The heck? Who's here? Ah!
Oh my
What do you want, Tater? What do you want, Kaiser Red?
Nothing.
That was fun. I love how it's funny how you have Power Rangers and Buffy the Vampire Slayer in one frame.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice this back part.
Yeah, I hey man, that's great. Shouts to Buffy. Anyways, but
So Kent, we are now in the Megazord battle part. Want to continue this and end it?
So they formed the Megazord, defeated. It was a rather short battle. Did anyone else think?
Yeah, it was okay.
It was a short battle, but I think they used it as a means to, because of the fact that they've already developed the tension between Ravi and Devi this Ravi and Devin this episode. The final Megazord part was going to be a bit short, but we did see that it was mainly Devin fighting the other 2 robots before they formed the Megazord.
Which I have issues with that, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Yay, Be Live! Yay!
Yes, Be Live is messing up again.
Because Evox and Skynet decide to work together.
Can you hear us now, Cat?
They formed the Megazord after the whole thing with Ravi and Devin. Like they're like, all right, let's do this, right? Let's do it for real. And they formed the Megazord, the Beast Morpher Megazord. And you see that Devin's power sword actually does mix with Sarah's part of Sarah's Megazord and stuff too, because the sword now has like an engine boost and stuff, which is actually really cool, and it has a shield. And all you see is them just slice the Megazord in half, and it is glorious. I really like that. And then we get back to the evil dimension. I was gonna say the pocket dimension. The evil dimension where Evox is pissed more than ever. We did see Scrozzle during this take parts from Nate's lab, including the black helmet.
Yeah.
To mention that part.
Oh yeah, so I forgot that was very important. So Scrozzle stole in the previous episode you saw the Easter egg of the helmet shown. He steals that robot element, and there you go. This proves my theory that the Silver Ranger is gonna be made of Evox parts.
So he's gonna become Vision.
Yeah, he's basically Vision.
Anyways, but yeah, and so they're pissed. Blaze is gonna kill Scrozzle because Scrozzle's like, we gotta get rid of you two because you two suck. Blaze takes out a sword and says, test me right now, let's see. And Evox is like, you two are idiots. You need to find a way to get me out of here, or you're both dead, essentially. Ravi, Devin, and Zoe not only found Betty and Ben's rocket, they also fixed it and gave it a new engines, and it actually looks a lot bigger. And Betty and Ben thank them. Ravi and Devin says, "Don't thank me. Thanks Ravi specifically. He taught me how to put the wings on properly and use the correct engine and everything like that." And this is where, that's when they kind of solidify Ravi and Devin being actual friends. They're not and stuff. Hopefully, we don't. I mean, we'll probably see more tension at some time, but yeah, and they help Ben and Betty fix their rocket, and they blast it off. Got a blast.
Oh, heads up! Shout outs to Season Disney Club, which I was vice president of. They won one of the best club of this year.
But yeah, that was today's up. That was this weekend's episode of Power Rangers Beast Morphers. Very fun episode. I will give it that.
There he is.
So the episode last week, what I liked about it is I'm still echoing. How Devin's dad, that conflict wasn't fixed last week's episode.
Mhm.
That caught me off guard, so I really liked that. My main issue with last week's episode was I don't know why, but the name Sudsy really was just like you guys couldn't think of a better name. You had to give them that. And the Admiral, I thought he seemed a little cartoony, despite being in a very high position. But overall, really enjoyed last week's episode. This week's episode, it was going really good until. Oh yeah, so last week I give it a 8.
Okay.
This week's episode, I think I also give it an 8 too. It was going really good until Ravi's plan, where he's just like, Devin, you're gonna go get your Zord and get Busta.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Go ahead. Continue.
We're just gonna stay here with this deadly robot, possibly get crushed, and not do anything to get anything out. You go do all this.
Okay, in fairness, Ravi did say to trust him.
Yeah. Oh, right. Well,
He did say to trust him. And I'm pretty sure Ravi's been in a situation like this before that we don't know of.
I know, but
Okay, guys, I'm
Roxy
back.
just pushes one button and doesn't do anything else. Like, she doesn't alter the console or anything. She's just like, I push this button, all doors close, and you guys can't get out.
Well, not just that. You gotta think of it like they also had a monster who was legit going to like blow up the entire thing with the Power Rangers with them too.
Yeah.
So I think that's why. And I think Ravi did say to Devin to trust him that he got the situation handled. So I'm just saying. But I get your issue with it. I mean, I kind of figured it. I kind of like found it to be a little stupid too, but at the same time, I'm like, wait, this is a team effort episode where they have to work together and trust each other. So I can excuse it for those alone.
Mm-hmm. True, I guess. Yeah. The Zord, the Megazord, looks really cool. I really dig the design of it. Just pointless detail right there. So,
Okay.
Yeah. If it was for him testing, I guess I can see it. But I still found it kind of creepy how Robbie just was like, we're just going to stay down here and not do anything else. I beat the monster.
Ooh. All right, and you said you're gonna give this an 8 out of 10, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, Dagger Boy just left, so I'm gonna give mine real quick. I'm gonna give it a solid 8 out of 10 as well. I had fun with it. I mean, I do appreciate the fact that this is a follow up to the last episode which is actually very cool. We actually have follow up episodes on what's going on and how each episode is beginning to connect more and more, and a lot of the little elements that that some of us might have not seen, and that's actually come to fruition. Hence, them taking the helmet, the head of what could potentially be the Silver Ranger later in the season.
Sorry, guys. I had to do something. Are you guys? Or are you guys?
I'm right here. Dang it, Ryan! I was in the midst of talking.
Fine, I'll be back.
No! Stay.
Well,
Stay.
fine. Then
Anyway.
watch me do chores.
Oh my god. Okay, so next thing you know, but like going back to what I was saying, I do like the situation between I keep saying Devin and Ravi. I like the back and forth that they had, and yes, I will say that Devin was in the wrong, but I like the fact that they play the flaw as like, dude, I'm a lone wolf. I think on my toes all the time. Like I like that I like the element that they did bring. And hopefully at some point they bring it up again. And maybe it's not because of the fact that Devin feels as if he could be a better leader and he can work alone. Maybe because of the fact that his father doesn't really show any type of love unless he's working, or because of the fact that he's a Power Ranger and his dad shows more love of his Power Ranger persona than his actual son. I kind of want to see that play out later on, which I think we've all predicted that once Devin's dad finds out that he's a Power Ranger and worked for Great Battle Force the entire time, he's going to shut it down, be like, not my son. My son is not going to risk his life. Type of thing.
Well, I don't think he's going to shut it down. I think he wants his son to quit. And then that's when now you see, I would like a story where like, the captain, the commander is looking for another Red Ranger.
Or get this. Devin's dad and Robbie's mama hook up.
Oh God. Anyway, now to my
good episode.
I give my rating first. I will give my positive. I like how even though it's predictable, at least there were stakes in this episode. I like the tension between the Rangers. You haven't seen that since, I don't know, like RPM.
Dylan and Scott. Yep.
Yeah. I like how Robbie progressed. His character actually progressed in this episode. He's no longer the me. I'm now willing to follow Devin.
And he's not a flat character.
Yeah, he's no longer flat. So props to the acting of Jazz. Because I admit, man, no offense to Jazz, like his acting was kind of flat in the first.
Blame the script.
Yeah, but now this one actually proves actually felt for Robbie. He's like, oh man, I like how it's again consistent with the Easter eggs. Like you saw the helmet in the background. Now you can see the helmet again. That's one brings cross. So Silver Ranger prop. He's gonna be a evil Power Ranger later. Just kidding. So anyway, my negatives is the dialogue could be a little better. Pacing could be a little better too. But overall, it was a good episode. I give it an 8 out of 10.
So solid 8s all around the board.
Yeah.
I kind of thought the drone they captured last week reverse engineered for the Lion Ultra Zord.
Maybe. Wait, there's a Lion Ultra Zord in the show? In Go Busters?
I think there was. Yeah, so it's been a long time since I watched Go Busters, dude.
But also, again, how is it that your dad, the general, your dad's the general, and you take a rocket? Oh God.
Anyway, let's guys end this episode. But
yeah, like I said, very good episode. Beast Morpher's still rocking and rolling. Honestly, the train has not stopped yet. Can't stop, won't stop. Let's just keep it going. But yeah, hopefully the next episode will be Kent's first 10, so he can join the perfect 10 club.
Yeah.
I can only hope.
Oh yeah.
We're giving our 10s, so.
We've given our 10s, so hopefully maybe we can someone could cash app Kent to give the next episode. But we'll be like EA. But no, thank you guys very much. This is a brand new episode of Ranger Podcast Live. Y'all don't know what to do. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter. Type in Morphin Network, and there you go. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Just type in Morphin, facebook.com/MorphinNet. Find us on Twitter and Instagram at MorphinNet, and find us on our YouTube page, Morphin Network. I will be doing Morphin Gaming Time this Thursday, and I'm playing Power Rangers Super Legends this Thursday. I'm finally playing Super Legends.
I won't be sad that I won't be here to see it. I'll be in the air while that happens.
Good. I'm playing Super Legends.
Unless there's Wi-Fi in the plane and be like, oh, hey Leonard.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. And as you guys know, Ryan will be out of the country for the next month. So myself and Kent are going to be in charge of Ranger Podcast Live for the next few weeks. So we're going to be rocking and rolling. We're probably gonna do a drinking game. I'm joking, we're not gonna do that. But no, but we're gonna be in charge, so we're gonna have some fun. And so Ryan, since you are leaving in the next 24 hours, where can the people find you?
They can find me at Instagram at DancerBoy247. Follow us at Morphin Network at MorphinNet. We have a vlog coming up soon. We don't know when it will be finished. It's almost done, but the thing is, we need to take time. It's from SoCal Retro Gaming. WonderCon is still in development. The vlog. It gave us time because our main editor, is actually in school, so we have to give him time. But yeah, guys, enjoy our interviews. We enjoy our next streaming podcast, and yeah. So yeah, guys, you know.
You can Kent, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Brian_K as well as my regular.
Alright then, and you can find your boy Psycho Fox. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, @TheReckless_Fox. _Fox. You can find my YouTube page, Reckless_Fox. And you can find all my latest gaming content on twitch.tv/RecklessFox. But until then, guys, this is Morpher Network, Raise Your Podcast Live, and we will see y'all later. Till then, peace. Bye-bye. So long, farewell, I bid you all adieu. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics.